All right, this is my audience. All right, hi guys, my name is Aiden Matera, and today I will be talking about why I think phones are bad for us. Now, it's crazy to think this thing, what we use every day, what we stare at all night, is what's actually bad for us. Now, I'm not here to say everything about a phone is bad. A lot can be helpful, ChatGPT, all that kind of stuff. You call people that live far away. It is helpful, but I'm here to talk about what we're not informed about, which is why it's bad for us. So the three main things I'm going to be talking about today are addiction, mental health, and sleep disruption. I also wanted to add in how it can affect social skills growing up. So to start off with addiction, the main reason why we get addicted to our phones is because of dopamine. Our body naturally releases dopamine, and it's not just a pleasure chemical that our body releases, but when it comes to phone, it's more about the rewarding feeling we get when picking up our phone. Notifications, endless scrolling, and all the likes we get online are all give us dopamine. It gives us that check, reward, and repeat feeling. So every time you check your phone, you feel rewarded. Your body rewards you with the dopamine, and it gives you that constant addiction of doing it. It makes you crave that constant stimulation. And to put it into perspective, it mimics variable ratio reinforcement, which is the same thing casinos use to get people addicted to gambling. A study done at University of Texas at Austin shows that not even being on your phone but having it next to you makes you lose focus. On top of this, it makes it harder to complete tasks and weakens your memory. Now, moving on to mental health, a study published in Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology shows that just 30 minutes of reduced time on your phone per day lowers depression and anxiety. A study done by researcher Sean Twenge said more time on your phone means you're more likely to be unhappy. And you may ask, like, why would I be more unhappy? Or like, if I spend less time on my phone, why am I reducing depression and anxiety? Well, that's because your dopamine spike from being on your phone actually lowers your mood. On top of this, being on your phone all the time, seeing all these people, seeing all these lives on Instagram, TikTok, anything like that, you do a lot of comparing, and it gives yourself a negative self-image. Now, for little kids, easy internet access is a huge problem. They could look anything up whenever they want in 30 seconds without any age restriction or anything like that. They could see all kinds of things, and it could really ruin their brains. Now, moving on to sleep. Sleep Foundation actually did a study, and it shows blue light from our phones suppresses melatonin. If you don't know what melatonin is, our body actually needs that to go to sleep. Using screens before bed is linked to shorter sleep and poor quality. So all that scrolling before bed, all the notifications you get, all that keeps your brain moving, and actually the blue light from your phone makes your brain think that it is light outside, like daytime, so your brain stays awake while your body's trying to sleep. So if you're using your phone right before bed and you put it down and you're trying to go to sleep and you're just rolling around, that's because of the blue light. Now, on to social skills. This is what I wanted to add into myself, because I found the more I sit on my phone, the less social skills I actually I'm better at. So research done from UCLA shows that kids away from their screens growing up have better social skills. Reading facial expressions and emotions they're actually better at because they spend less time on their phones. Being on your phone all the time growing up, or on a screen, tablet, anything like that, lowers empathy and weak face-to-face communications. Too much screen time can interfere with developing social and emotional skills. So in conclusion, I just want to say again, I don't think phones are all bad. They could be super helpful. You could call anyone whenever you want if you're in trouble, anything like that. If you have homework, if you're stuck on anything, you could search anything up. I think it's a great tool. I just think we're not really known or taught about what can actually happen if being on our phones too much, or the downside of phones when it's next to us, when it's distracting us, anything like that. So I think it's important to really know the toll that it has on our growth. And I think it is a huge problem. And yeah, that is it. And I hope you guys learned something new. Thank you.